friends, this is Vicki with Grandma Vicki Crafts, and today I'm undertaking to make a little door hanging with a rake and a shovel from the Dollar Tree store. Now, our Dollar Tree here in Canada, everything is $1.50 now. So what I'm going to do, and I've already started, I had my husband cut out a piece of the shovel so that I can put my rake a little more flat into there to hang on my door. So I'm going to take my Phillips screwdriver and I'm going to take out the little screws that are attaching the handle and either the rake or the shovel, and I'm going to work in sections with this with my paint. So for the shovel and the rake, I'm thinking I'm going to use this pewter gray, and for the handle, no, not the handle, for this part, I'm going to use a nutmeg brown. So we'll see if it works. And these are acrylic paints, so I'm not sure if they'll stick or if I might have to use a piece of sandpaper just to kind of rough up the plastic a little bit, but we'll see as we go along. So I've got my work cut out for me, so let's get started. So I went ahead and I did paint the handle part brown, and the rake part and the shovel part I did paint the pewter gray color, and then I decided I didn't really like it, so I decided I would spray paint it a black color. So I did that and I let that dry. So I spray painted the black on the bottom of the rake and the handle of the rake, and the same with the shovel end and handle. Then I went in afterwards and I dry brushed some brown onto the rake handle and shovel handle and onto the rake, just to give it a little more of a rusted appearance. Not sure if you can just see that or not, but so that's what I've done so far. So now what I'm going to do is I have some jute rope, and I'm going to take my jute rope and I'm going to put it around the handle part, the wood part of my rake and my shovel. And I'm going to go all the way up to the top where the handle is. So that's my next step, and I'm going to do that for both the rake and the shovel. So I'll be back. So I have the rake with my jute rope on it, and when you start, make sure you start at the back. It doesn't matter whether it's at the bottom of the rake or up at the top by the handle, but start your jute rope at the back with some hot glue. And then I just found it easier to just hold my jute rope in one hand, and I just turned the shovel or turned the rake round and around. And then when I got to the finish down at the bottom, I again ended it and glued it at the back side, so then you don't see it on the front side. So that's what that looks like so far. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the same with my shovel. So I now have my shovel finished with the rope. And what I did here was I started again at the top, and then I went around and around until I got to my opening. And I know this doesn't look great, but it will be covered. And what I did was I just pieced it together. I cut off just small strips to go from here to here around to keep that hole open for my idea of putting my two pieces together like so. Now you're not going to see this anyway because it's going to be glued together. And then I made a little raffia bow, and I'm going to put the little raffia bow on there. And then I have some decorations, just little bits of this and that, and I'm going to put that all in and around, gluing it all together in and around. So I'll carry on now and I'll decorate this. So here we are, all finished, and I think it looks pretty cute. So what I did was I took the jute rope and I put it around 2 times to attach my 2 pieces, my rake and my shovel. And then I ended up making just a little hanger out of what was left over. I just tied it in a little knot and glued it. So there we have the door hanger. And other than that, I just put on my little raffia bow, some little decorations, some leaves and a sunflower that I had from my stash. A couple of little leaves I put inside the rake. And I think this is going to make a cute door hanger for my door for fall. So if I've inspired you in any way to make one of these, it's just the Dollar Tree Rake and Shovel, and it's been painted, and you can decorate it however you like. So if you like this, please hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and always remember to be kind. Bye now.